So, I got tagged by NZAnimeManga to do the anime reviewer tag. I'm a sucker for doing these tag videos now. I've done a lot of them in the last few weeks, but this one seems pretty interesting. I don't know who the originator of the tag is. Maybe I could trace back the source and find out the progenitor of all tags. But yeah, anyway, it's pretty cool. So it's a 16 question long tag, so it's kind of long. I'll try to breeze through it as quickly as possible. Kind of wrap it up within 10 little minutes. So yeah, let's fire away. Pardon me. We'll go with the first question, obviously. How did you choose your reviewer alias? Not much of a backstory to this. My reviewer alias, ArchAngel Manga, funnily enough, has nothing to do with anime or manga, for that matter. I like the name ArchAngel. Around the time I was actually choosing a name for my channel, because originally my channel name was Halnon1990, which is what I set up like way back in 2007 when I hadn't really any intention of making any videos. So just like a name off of the fly. But then when I wanted to actually start making reviews and getting involved in the anime manga community, I wanted like a snazzy name. And at the time I was playing Mass Effect 2. And I was at the point in the game near the start where you're about to recruit Garrus, the Turian, and his alias was ArchAngel because he was a sniper. So it just sounded really cool. So I just thought, ArchAngel, but I didn't want it to just be ArchAngel. I wanted it to stand out and be clear that it was in it was in relation to anime reviewing and manga reviewing. So that's why I did the manga, ArchAngel Manga. Not anything too interesting or significant. That's essentially it. So let's move on to the next question, shall we? How long have you been doing reviews? A little bit over 2 years now, I believe. I think it was 2 years this March gone when I actually started officially doing manga related content on YouTube. I originally set the channel up in 2007, but for a long time the channel was just remaining dormant. I wasn't doing anything with YouTube, wasn't active on YouTube. But then I just decided to revamp the channel and actually become a content creator. So that's cool. I mean, if you go back and see like my first few uploads, they're just like random videos of my dog, which were uploaded way before I was doing anime and manga reviews. So I just like to keep them up there just for posterity's sake, because obviously they're family close videos, so nobody watches them anyway. Nobody cares. Anyway, next question. Question 3, why did you start making reviews? Because I saw other people doing it, and it looked fun, and also one of the big reasons was I also wanted practice in terms of like presentation and speech, and like kind of public speaking. Not necessarily public speaking, but just basically speaking in front of a crowd, because I was studying at university at that time, and because I was studying fine art, we had to do a lot of presentations, and I kind of needed a little bit of practice. So that was kind of a contributing factor as to why I wanted to start doing content on YouTube, but also because manga is my passion and I wanted to talk about it more. And not a lot of my friends read manga. There's only maybe 2 of my close friends that are into manga and anime, but not to the extent that I am. So yeah, I just wanted to explore a new avenue. I guess network with similar-minded people, which I've done to success. So yeah, and obviously I was influenced by a lot of channels at the time that I was watching. So yeah, next question, question 4. How many times do you watch an episode or series while reviewing it? Usually, a lot of my reviews are just kind of off the fly. I'll maybe make a few notes, but in terms of actually, I mean, obviously I don't really do episode reviews. I do mostly series reviews. So I guess really this I don't know. This question's a little bit, non-applicable to me. But yeah, I don't really rewatch stuff, before reviewing it. I'll watch it once and then just make notes of certain episodes or chapters or whatever that kind of stood out to me, or certain points in the story that I want to talk about. But never do I reread a chapter or a whole series and then review it. I'm not really one of them kind of people. Unless I really enjoy the series, then I'll watch it in English dub and then I'll watch it in sub, just to kind of compare the two. But yeah, that's really all that is. Next question. What is your favorite genre to review and why? I don't really have a particular favorite genre. I'm very open-minded when it comes to reviewing different anime and manga. When I watched Neverworld's video, I was actually surprised to see him say that his favorite genre to review was shonen. And that's not actually a demographic. That's not a genre. It's a demographic. So I was kind of surprised that he would kind of make a bit of a blunder like that. Whereas, you know, genres are like, you know, battle, romance, comedy, drama, psychological thriller, you know, that kind of stuff. I don't particularly have a favorite. I don't have a favorite genre to read. I just, if it's got a good story, it's captivating, and I like the characters, then I will most likely enjoy reviewing it. If I don't like it, then I'll probably give it a miss and I probably won't review it. If it's particularly bad, like when I reviewed Elfen Lied, then I'll have a lot to say about it. So, you know, that'll give me more passion to review it. So yeah, no particular sort of genre to, you know, that I prefer reviewing. What's your most unfamiliar genre? I'll probably say romance. I don't really have a lot of romance stories. Yeah, just not really much romance. That's not to say that I don't want to get into romance. I know there's a lot of romance series that I really do want to check out, like a lot of series that I've been recommended from Immortalium, like particularly A Devil and Her Love Song. I think that's a romance, or maybe it's just a shoujo, I don't know. But I really want to check out Nana as well. I think that's a romance. Probably wrong. I'm just probably assuming that because it's either a josei or a shonen, shoujo, not shonen. But yeah, I do want to check out more of the romance genre. I'm quite the romantic myself, and you know, I'm very emotional. So, you know, I can really empathize with characters who are, you know, in a really nice situation, you know, loving and things like that. So yeah, you know, like I say, it's better to have loved than to have never loved at all. Next question. What's one thing that persuades you to keep watching an anime after episode 1? More often than not, the episode 1 is the deal breaker, or in my case, chapter 1, or volume 1. You know, I do give the whole volume a chance when I'm reading a manga to see if I like it or not. In terms of anime, it needs to set a good foundation for the whole series. I think that's the most important thing with like the first episode of an anime or the first chapter of a manga. If that foundation is not set, then, you know, I don't know, I just don't feel that the series can really hold itself if it doesn't really, you know, have a good foundation or a good you know, I don't know, a good introduction, because it's all about the introduction, it's all about first impressions, and, you know, us as, you know, animals, we're all for first impressions, and the first impression means everything. No matter how open-minded you are, you will always make a preconceived judgment on a first impression, no matter what. That could be argued, but I'm not a psychologist, so I'm not going to go into that. But yeah, I think a series really needs to kind of set a good foundation for me to really enjoy it, and a lot of series have done that. So I haven't really come across a series so far that I've, you know, I've watched the first episode, other than Samurai Deeper Kyo. I did watch the first episode of that, and I was like, I'm not going to enjoy watching all of this, so that's why I put that on the back burner. Okay, next question. Who is your favourite Japanese or English voice actor? I don't particularly have a favourite. I don't really follow voice actors and things like that, or seiyuu as they're known in Japan. So I wouldn't really say I have a favourite. I'm not really that kind of... If the performance is good, then I will enjoy it. But I won't concentrate on who's actually doing the performance, unfortunately. I'm just not that kind of person. I'm more about story rather than, you know, the actual, you know, behind the scenes of the anime and, you know, or manga development. I don't know. Yeah, I can't really answer that. Okay, next question. Favorite anime soundtrack? The soundtrack, or the OST to Millennium Actress by Satoshi Kon, was fantastic. I absolutely love that. Other than that, everyone says Attack on Titan, so I'll kind of, yeah, Attack on Titan is pretty cool. What else? Black Lagoon had a pretty cool OST. Anything else? Wolf Children, that is very, very amazing OST. Anything by Kenji Kawai, he did the OST for the original Ghost in the Shell movie, that was really, really solid. And anything by any OST by what's his man's name? Joe Hisashi, who's worked a lot with Studio Ghibli. You know, he does really good OSTs, especially for Nausicaa Valley of the Wind. That was a very good OST. Next question. Favorite anime song that you crank up and dance to? I'm not a dancer. I can't dance. I don't like to try. But I have really been listening to a lot of, I think the guy's name is Pele K. He does basically a lot of like anime theme song covers. He's a really, really great singer. And he did a cover of the opening to Parasite, which is really good. I think it's better than the original. I just think he's an amazing singer. And he also did a cover of Cruel Angel's Thesis, the opening for Neon Genesis Evangelion, which is also really cool. So I've been listening to a lot of Pelik. I don't know the guy's name. I'll put a link to his channel in the description below. He's really, really cool. Next question. What anime song are you currently addicted to? That's kind of tied in with the previous question. I'm kind of currently addicted to the Hunter x Hunter final closing song. It's just an amazing song. I think it's called. I can't remember what it's called, but yeah, it's Hunter x Hunter's just got a really wicked, cool ending song, and I really like the final ending for the series. So yeah, cool beans. Next question. Do you like to buy anime merchandise? If so, what do you collect? I don't collect merchandise, unfortunately. I've got a few posters. I've got a Gundam model kit. What else have I got really that I can really consider merchandise? Nothing really noteworthy other than manga and anime, but you know, that's kind of like the source. I don't really collect merchandise. It just kind of, you know, collects dust, especially my Gundam model. I do want to collect some more Gunpla though, because I do enjoy building it, but I don't enjoy watching it sitting around doing nothing, unfortunately, and that's why I will never probably collect anime like figures and things like that. I just don't see the point, other than, you know, obviously to display it. If I had like a really big house, then maybe, but you know, I don't like blowing money just on something that you can just look at. Not to, you know, berate anybody who does collect, you know, anime merc. I know there's a lot of people out there who collect anime merc, and it's, you know, it's a big market for it. So yeah, you know, do you? That's fine. Next question. What is your guilty pleasure anime? I don't really have a guilty pleasure. I never feel guilty about, you know, enjoying something. If I enjoy it, then I'm quite proud to enjoy it. If it's something that everybody else hates but I like it, I will still be proud to enjoy it. I guess if I could say anything, something that's really out of my comfort zone would probably be Love Live School Idol project. It's really girly, really cheesy, really moe, but I enjoy it. It's cool. I like the characters. I like the whole setting. I love the feel good vibe. I'm just about to watch season 2. I really like it. It's cool because Love Live is really good, and I'm very proud to say that. Next question. What anime made you cry? Unfortunately, I've never seen anything like Clonard or Clonard After Story or Air or anything like that. You know, these really, you know, hard hitting tearjerkers everybody talks about. But anime that made me cry. There were a few moments in, well, not necessarily cry, but like I felt like a big lump in my throat. A few moments in Hunter x Hunter, definitely. That Meruem end of the Chimera and arc greatness was just so freaking sad. Also, the end of season 1 of Code Geass was a real hard hitter emotionally with what happens with Yuffie. That was a shocker. That was a real shocker. But as for tearjerkers, I mostly cry, or anytime I have cried, is more of like live action films like Schindler's List and things like that. Things that I can more, I don't know, visually relate to, because with anime is not something I can visually relate to, because I don't know, they just don't look too human, I guess. Probably a really stupid thing to say, but yeah, I do get emotional sometimes when watching a really sad anime, but for the most part I just enjoy watching anime. I don't really feel sad when I'm watching, even if it's a sad show. But then I haven't watched Clonard, so I can't really say. Anywho, next question. This is way over 10 minutes, but whatever. Favorite food to eat when you're having an anime marathon? Again, I don't really marathon anime. I kind of just watch it in small doses. I work a lot of the time. I work full time, so I just literally do not have the time to marathon anime as much as I would like to. However, I don't particularly have a favorite food. When I watch anime, I just kind of snack. You know, whatever's in the fridge at the time. Yeah, I don't really pick and choose, to be fair. Final question. What anime are you currently watching right now? I am currently watching Ghost in the Shell Standalone Complex Season 1. I'm halfway through it. I'm hoping to kind of finish it this month. You know, I feel like I've been watching it for quite a while. I'm enjoying the standalone episodes more than the actual complex episodes. The complex episodes are complex. But yeah, other than that, I'm watching, obviously, Love Live Season 2. I'm going to be starting some Mushishi, I don't know the whole name of the Mushishi season 2. I'm going to be reviewing that episode by episode with Sun Wukong, so look out for that. We're going to be rotating videos from channel to channel. You know, we'll do a review on his channel one week and then one on mine one week later, but we'll all put them in one playlist. So I'm really looking forward to that because we're going to be doing a dual commentary review on that. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. So yeah, that's kind of like a little bit of an update. So in terms of tags, while I was talking about it, I might as well tag Sun Wukong. I'll tag Kaka89897979. I think that's his username, but he'll you know what I'm talking about. And yeah, you as well, if you're watching and you're a content creator and you haven't been tagged already, then by all means, break your legs. Please don't.